Today we are here to say to Olivia Cha, your time is over. Yes. We live in democracy. You are corrupt, you are anti-Semite, you are incompetent.
Yeah. Yes.
Look at what happened to TTC after Blue Jays match.
Yes. Yes.
Look at the hate crime in our streets. And I'm gonna be serious. This is not a hate crime. This is a matter of terrorism. This is a matter of foreign interference in our democracy, in our streets.
Well, folks, for the past 2 years, it has been a disgrace that we've seen in the streets of Hogtown. The police, the politicians, even the mainstream media, they've turned a blind eye to anti-Semitism. People on the pro-Hamas side chanting for genocide, displaying swastikas, even cosplaying as the deceased terrorist Sinwar, the mastermind of the October 7th, 2023 massacre in Israel, in which more Jews were killed in a single day post-Holocaust. Well, a group of people have said that enough is enough, especially given that this coming Monday, folks, if you can believe it, there will be an official flag-raising ceremony of the Palestinian flag. And one of the persons who showed up at a demonstration yesterday at Toronto City Hall, that would be Salman Sima. Mr. Sima is a former prisoner of the Islamic regime in Iran. Thankfully, he survived that, and he now heads up ICARE. And Salman, let's get right to business here. I thought it was amazing. Your group was going into City Hall to get an audience, and the first thing I found staggering, especially in regard to the upcoming flying of the flag of Palestine on Monday, is that the security guards were taking issue with Canadian flags in Toronto, Ontario, Canada?
So, yes, you know that nothing can offend Toronto police more than a beautiful Canadian flag. And the security said that, no, not big flag with the poles, with the stick, okay? He was reasonable, and on the middle of the process that we were entering the chamber hall, he changed his approach and he became more friendly. He just, describing the rules and the law, and just jokingly we were talking with friends that, oh, if it was Hamas flag or Palestine flag, I don't know that where is Palestine. So if it was Palestine flag, then probably there were no issue. But everything was peaceful, and it was a really great protest.
Did you get to speak with anyone at the city?
No, but after we finished the demonstration, large number of participants, we went to the chamber hall, to the city hall, and we passed the security body search, all the protocol. So we sit in a meeting, and one of the city councilor, she acknowledged our presence there, and she acknowledged that they received a letter. In that letter, mostly Jewish organization and mostly my Jewish friends criticize Olivia Cha for calling what happened in Gaza as a genocide, which we know that it is a lie, it is not genocide. And we were criticizing Olivia Cha for cozying up with jihadists, and especially with NCCM.
Yeah, we now really know where Mayor Chow stands, don't we? I mean, she missed the anniversary ceremonies, if you can call that, marking the October 7th tragedy of 2023, both in 2024 and this year. She refused to march in the Walk with Israel events the last 2 years. And that used to be such a big deal for politicians. You wanted to be seen in that march. Olivia Chow was nowhere to be seen. So, I'm just wondering, what is going on here? Why are we seeing the political class, the police, turning a blind eye and a deaf ear to outrageous behavior? As I said in the preamble, Salma, that, you know, chanting for genocide, which is against the Criminal Code of Canada, and displaying swastikas. And then last week in a Jewish area, the Hamas holes, as I like to call them, went up side streets and just screaming their hatred at citizens, you know, in their own front yard, not, you know, minding anyone, you know, not affecting anyone's business. Why is there this laissez-faire attitude? Because I think, Salma, if that last example I gave, if this was a bunch of Proud Boys going into a Muslim neighborhood in Toronto and harassing Muslim homeowners, I don't think it'd be tolerated for 1 minute.
So you raise a very, very important issue. Let me be clear, David, as you or many of your audience know, I was a former political prisoner under the Islamic Republic in Iran, and I came here as a refugee. Okay, and I love Canada. This great country gave me the rights and freedom, which I was denied under Sharia law in my own birth country, Iran. Okay, let's see that what's happening. The first thing that Islamic regime did after 1979, they changed the flag. They said that raising lion and sun flag is illegal, and they criticize. They create another flag with the Allahu Akbar on it. So they changed the symbol. Okay, you remember a few years ago, waving Canadian flag was racist. You remember they violated our Charter of Rights and Freedom during the Freedom Convoy. You remember that.
Oh.
Then the regime came. Then the regime came to confiscate the guns of the private citizen. Okay, same thing happening in Iran. One of the first thing that after the revolution, Islamic revolt, even it was not a revolution, after Islamic revolt in 1979, one of the first thing that the regime did, they give the key of Israeli embassy to PLO, to Yasser Arafat, Palestinian Liberation Organization, another jihadi terrorist group. Okay, you see the same pattern. Mark Carney recognized the Palestine. I see exactly the same pattern in the country that I escaped from. Okay, I was so lucky. I came here as a legal refugee after being vetted, after I was interviewed with Canadian embassy in Turkey, after I was interviewed by UN experts 2 times. I passed all of the legal levels. Then I was lucky to came here. Okay, I see the same patterns. This is not matter of, you mentioned very good, this is not matter of being Muslim. I'm Muslim, I'm proud. This is not matter of being Muslim, Christian, believer, non-believer, Jew. This is not matter of that. This is a matter of elite, corrupt elite, and ordinary Canadian. Okay, so as we see in the history, the unity of leftists and jihadists ruined my first country, my beautiful country, Iran. The same forces of evil is actively working in Canada. They are trying to destroying our civilization, raising a Palestinian flag. Even we don't know where is Palestine. You cannot say that from this point to this point is Palestine. We don't have such a country as a Palestine, in my opinion. So it's some kind of country like Narnia. So we see that how they are coming after us. They banning Canadian flag. You remember that 2 years ago, celebrating Canada Day on Parliament Hill in Ottawa was illegal. They were searching the people for having a Canadian flag. Even they were body search shamelessly some kids. So how it comes that jihadists and terrorists, let them who they are terrorists, and even they don't hide that. I always say to my Jewish friends, this is not matter of hate speech. I am absolute free speech. You're gonna insult me, you're gonna criticize me, feel free. This is not matter of hate speech or free speech. This is a matter of direct result of foreign interference in Canada, in our streets, in our universities, in our city hall, in our parliament. 11 members of parliament received support from CCP, Chinese Communist Party. We know that some members of parliament actively working with Muslim Brotherhood. We know that the liberal government, they delay listing IRGC for 6 years. These are matter of foreign interference, you know. This is not matter of, for example, misgendering someone, you mispronounce my name, I feel offended. No, this is not a hate crime. We do not need another session. We do not need increasing budget in corrupt Toronto police. We do not need City Hall to monitoring the situation. We do not need more investigation. Kick these terrorists out of Canada. Simple.